it's Stacy with As a Tea Brews. I am falling way behind on our matcha advent calendar from David's Tea. Some days, I guess I'm just not in the mood for a matcha, and so we did not open it up. So I have 3 days today. I have the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th. Man, this month is flying by. So in number 14, we have yuzu matcha, and I honestly have no idea what yuzu is, so I'm going to have to look that one up. But I've never tried it, obviously. And then 15, we have wild honey matcha, and I believe we had this one before and we liked it, but it's been a while. And then 16, lavender honey matcha. Now, I don't like lavender very much in teas. I love the scent of lavender. I just don't like it in my beverages or food. So I don't think I'm gonna like this one, but I will try to get all of these mixed up at some point today for us to try and enjoy. But I am going to look up that yuzu before I decide how I'm going to make that one. And then the other ones, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna think about it, but I'll be back in just a flash and show you how we make them. It's actually getting kind of late in the afternoon, but we're going to go ahead and make some matcha because number one, we have 3 matchas that we're behind on, and number 2, because we're going to be up a little bit late tonight. It's our late night with dance and stuff. So I'm going to make this yuzu matcha, and on the David's Tea website, it says that this is a citrusy matcha and it has citric acid in it. So usually when you have citric acid in a tea, if you add milk, it will end up curdling. So I am not going to add any milk to this, but I am going to try a cup hot and a cup iced because my husband wants to try it hot, and I feel like with the citrus it would be better iced. I feel like this is one of those teas that would be good like with a splash of lemonade or something in it, which is a popular way that people drink their matcha. So I've put half of it in this little glass pitcher, and I'm just going to blend that up. Here is your hot matcha. Okay, so I gave him his, and he'll let me know in just a minute how he likes it. And I am going to make mine with just some room temperature water, and then I'll add a little bit of ice. Okay, so my husband tried his and he said it was really good, and you can definitely taste the citrus in it. I am pouring mine over ice, and I'm going to try it that way. I have not tried his. You can smell the matcha a lot, but it actually is very citrusy and it's kind of refreshing. Okay, so my husband's tastes like a, you know, like if you're sick and you make a hot tea for yourself and you add a squeeze of lemon and honey, that's kind of what his tastes like. And mine tastes a little bit more like a, almost just like a green lemonade. Tastes like a matcha with lemonade kind of. So this is actually really good. I was kind of scared to try this one, but I think this is quite tasty. So that is what we think about this one. Would you give it a, what would you give it out of 10? 0 to 10?
Probably like an 8.
So for him, that's an 8. For me, I think I'd probably give it about a 7. I don't know that this is one that I would want to reach for, but if I had it, it's definitely tasty. Okay, so he quickly finished his hot matcha, and I am not finished with mine, but we are going to try another one. He has a late night coming with work stuff, so he is good with the caffeine. We're going to try the wild honey matcha. How do you want this one? You want this one hot too, or do you want this one like, do you want a hot latte?
No.
I didn't even think about it. Alright, well we'll just do this whole thing. We'll just do this whole thing hot because I already have water brewed. We're just pounding out the matchas today to catch up. I think this is one that I would kind of probably like as a latte, but we're keeping it simple. Oh, that's really sweet. It's taking a second sip, trying to figure it out. There's almost like a floral taste to it.
Yeah, I don't really taste honey. I taste something sweet. I can't put my finger on it.
It almost tastes like a sweet floral matcha to me. I don't know why. I feel like it should taste more like honey. Which one do you like better, the yuzu or the honey?
Well, they're different.
Like the other one's that citrus.
I guess it depends on if I feel like citrus. This one's not bad, but it's kind of bland, to be honest. Just like a green tea with some sugar. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I looked at the ingredients and it uses a wildflower honey flavoring in the wild honey matcha, and so that's probably why it tastes a little bit floral. This one, I feel like it would be better just to have a plain matcha with the honey of your choice, honestly. Like this one's okay, it's just got this kind of vague floral sweetness to it. So I don't love this one. This one I'd say it's like more like a 5 or a 6. So, but this one's actually really good, hot and iced, but I think I like it a little bit better iced. Okay, I wasn't sure I was going to do this third matcha today, but you know what the heck, let's just go for it. So I kind of don't think I'm gonna like the lavender honey, but I'm just gonna go for it and try it and we'll see what happens. I am going to make this one as a latte. This time, I did not go to our normal grocery store the last time I went, so I have the Silk Vanilla Soy Milk, which I don't like quite as much and it doesn't froth as well as the other kind. It still tastes good, but the other one's better. Okay, I have 160-degree water. I'm going to add 8 ounces and I'll mix that up. And then I'll just add my frothed soy milk, vanilla soy milk. And this still makes a lot of foam, but it's like a looser, bigger bubble foam. I'm not getting any of the foam out. Foam's already gonna melt away. All right, cheers. So the lavender is not as strong as I was expecting, which is good since I don't like lavender in tea very much. I wouldn't say this is awful, but this is not one that I would choose. I'd say for me, just because of the lavender, this is a 5 or 6, but if you really like lavender, this might be more like a 8, 9, or 10 for you, but I don't like lavender that much, so it's drinkable, but it's not gonna be my favorite. So, okay, we got through it. We did it. 3 days worth of matcha in 1 day. I'm going to be wired all night. So it's a good thing I've got lots to do tonight. I am going to go start editing these videos. Leave me comments below about any of these matchas if you've tried them. I'm actually really surprised that I liked the yuzu matcha, and I think out of all 3 of these today, my favorite was the yuzu matcha, and I probably am going to give the wild honey matcha a lower score than the lavender one, just because you can get the same results or better just doing plain matcha with your honey of choice. I think the yuzu matcha was my favorite, followed by the lavender one, and then the wild honey. Okay, thanks for joining me. We will see you guys next time.